Today we're doing one of the easier hikes in the LA area, up in the valley, right outside Studio City. Might actually even be in Studio City. It's called Fryman. A lot of it is a paved fire access road like this, and then it'll change to a unpaved dirt trail for a while. Now, this is a very easy hike. So easy, in fact, that I bring my dogs with me because I think that it's within the range for them, and they're smaller dogs.
Well, then what do you do with this week?
But I am going to show you a part of this hike no one ever does. It's a nice little secret spot that's really cool just to hang out and reflect and get a great view. So, I'll show you in a bit. This is a more crowded trail, so I probably won't talk as much on this one, but just enjoy the view. And say hi to the dogs. Actually, most of the talking you'll hear me do is probably to my dogs because they get a little too excited on hikes. Get distracted too easily. Okay, Milo, you need a little nature break? Come on. Riley, get out of there. Come on. Let's go. This is a really great hike for if you're just getting started and you want to start hiking, but you're just not really up for anything too strenuous. It'll test you a little bit at the beginning, but I want to say the whole hike's only maybe 500 feet of gain. And outside of this early steep part, not much to it. It kind of makes a loop if you take a couple of residential streets afterwards. And I can typically do that loop car to car about 30 minutes. So, not a very long hike at all. But it is a fun one. So yeah, very good for beginners. Also very good if you just want to get out, but you only have a little bit of time and you want to just squeeze something in real quick, or if you want to just find a nice spot to go see the sunset in LA. Another really good one for that. Go on, Ryan, keep up. By the way, shameless plug. My dogs here, they are on TikTok as the Beige Brothers. If you want to go check that out, see all of their non-hiking shenanigans, which is 90% of their shenanigans. It's mostly just one of them sleeping and the other one annoying him, which, you know, it's pretty good fun. So you see right here, we just finished the first, what I would say, there's two steep sections. And we just finished one of them already. Only took a few minutes. I'm doing this just a couple of days after some pretty good rain. And you definitely see some of the erosion and land movement. They'll have to patch this thing back up again. If they even care to, who knows. But, and by they, of course, I mean the, municipal department responsible for it. We'll see. Anyway, this is one of the best times of year to be on this trail. It's gonna be very lush and green in a lot of places. Trees will be grown out, all that. There's a handful of months of the year. Come on, Milo, come on. Handful of months of the year that if you come here, you will be treated to a lovely, dry, dead brown landscape. So this is nice. Trees blooming, leaves up, some grass. This is actually one of the nicest I've seen in a little bit because, you know, like I said, a great beginner hike, and because of that, just don't come here that much anymore. But I do love it. It is a nice little local hike. Milo, go on. Riley, get.
There's flowers there.
This is also a very good hike because so much of it is paved. If you're someone training for like a marathon or a 10K or a half marathon even, and you just want to get some better blood pump going without having to run all 10 miles, you come run this. It'll only be a couple of miles, but one of them's uphill, and you see it's not perfect, but it's paved enough that you don't have to worry too much about anything. There we go. Get off of the shaded side and into the sun. It's a really great spot for a sunset hike because the sun so consistently sets over one of the ridges. And actually I mentioned I'm going to take you to a secret spot, and that secret spot is a spot for sunsets. The other great part about that secret spot is that a lot of hikes, they're like, oh, you gotta go to the secret spot, you gotta do this. And it's like an extra hour, couple miles, whatnot. No. This secret spot, extra 20 minutes. Truthfully, it might be even less than 20 minutes. The last time I did it, the only time I did it actually, when I found the spot, found it completely by accident, was really just trying to get lost and extend my hike as much as I could. And you know, sometimes when you get lost, you get found. That's a beautiful thing, ain't it? Riley, leave him. Oh, nice and fresh up here today. Yeah, so, you know, I mentioned before, 2 steepish sections, both very short, because again, it's just a short hike in general. But once you get to the top of each one, levels off. This one, it levels off. The other one, you start going downhill pretty much immediately. And so another good way to ramp up for longer hikes is just to do this one, and instead of looping around like I will back to my car, just keep going up and down and up and down and up and down, back and forth. Do it more of an out and back.
He's trying to hide. He's like, don't take my picture.
Yeah, if you do it as out and back, ends up being a pretty good hike, about 1,000, maybe even 1,100 feet of gain. So worth considering. It's actually kind of nice. I haven't been here right after rain, and I forgot how much more comfortable it is because the path is not as dusty and loose as it normally is. It tends to be a little bit, like I said, just looser, dustier, slicker. With a little bit of moisture makes it a much more comfortable walk. You'll see it's a very popular trail.
I want to see some snow.
Yeah. Very popular trail. Very good for kids and for families and for dogs. So great for all those things. Really. Come on. There you go. Come on. Riley, come on. Really, the biggest advice I can give for this trail is you may have a little trouble getting parking. There is a parking lot, and it does have quite a few spots in it, but it's not nearly big enough for how popular this trail's become. There's also some street parking in the area. Just be careful. Make sure you're parking in an actual spot. And besides that, though, I mean, truthfully, maybe you'll spend 10 minutes looking for a spot, 15 at the most. Not really bad at all. And while it's very popular and crowded, it's also spread out enough that, you know, you won't constantly be bumping into people. It's not gonna be like a line at Disney. Go boys. Chase. Chase. Go get it. Come on. Go get it. Try and motivate them to go a little quicker. Don't always work. Riley. Come on. Get up there. There you go. Come on. Oh. Man. Milo. Come. Yeah, we're if you watch my video from Picket Post in Arizona, you'll know that about midway through that, I had the bright idea to turn the GoPro upside down on the chest strap that I wear in an effort to give you a better view. And now that theory may need some calibration, because on something like this that's not so steep, it involves zero scrambling, and it's basically more or less just a walking path, I feel like you might be getting a grand old view of nothing more than the sky. So, you know, we'll find out, we'll learn. At the top, I'm definitely have to flip it over and point it down. But for now, we'll just pretend that it's working. Riley, come on. Come on.
It made me feel good because I was like, oh, well, I just tried to impress you.
Get a little sunshine here. Right in the face, yep. thankfully, I'm gonna give them a little shout out. GoPro has made one heck of a camera. Automatically will adjust iris and exposure and all that when the sun shines in it. It's pretty cool. And credit to whoever did that. It is very good. Riley, come on, come on. All right. We're about to enter the second quote, steep part, which is not very steep at all, nor is it very long. Truthfully, we've only been at this for a handful of minutes, and I mean, we're gonna be at the top in maybe 5 more. So, like I said, it's a very short hike, very easy one to just squeeze into your day. Whether you wanna wake up, do it first thing in the morning, or run out and do it right before sunset after work. Both great options. Now, we're doing this towards the end of the day again, hoping to maybe catch a little sunset, but this is a hike that if you do it in the middle of the day, you'll be exposed the entire time. So sunscreen, hat, water, all that stuff. Later in the day, we're blessed to have a lot of shade on it, so don't have to worry too much about those things. Yeah. If you want to see something more exciting, definitely go check out my video from Picket Post, because not only was that hike exciting with a lot of really cool scrambling sections, but also, if you haven't seen it on my YouTube shorts, incredible rescue job happened there while I was hiking, and me and my buddy that I was with helped the distressed hiker and helped to get them the attention they needed, get a helicopter over, get them off the mountain. Really, really wild, intense adrenaline rush stuff. You get blasted by some sun here. Come on, Mike. It's okay. So yeah, if you want to see some really cool, intense video of that happening, go check out the page. It'll be under shorts. I think you can just go straight to my channel and see shorts. Something I should probably know. Also, I should say about this hike, this trail, you know, it's not really my thing, but if you're into it, it's an amazing trail for eavesdropping and people watching. Can't tell you how many times I've been here and people just have the most intimate conversations at such non-intimate volumes. I think that's the best way to describe it. Just something to consider. Milo, come on, Bubba. Come on, Bubba. So right here, we're basically at the top. You'll see right there, a little sign that you could actually just do a loop right now and go straight back to the parking lot. it'll take you up just a few feet and then through on a trail that goes through some brush, and then back to the trail that you started on to the parking lot. So very easy to do that, but I would just skip that, come down on the other side and use the residential streets to loop back to the parking lot. It's very, very easy. And so this is where we're gonna get a little interesting, because we're gonna go downhill for just a little bit, and then we're gonna get to the spot where everything starts forking off, and that's when you can get to my secret spot. That, again, great place to just sit, picnic if you want to. There's tables and benches there. Really a great spot. And I've never known anyone to talk about it. Never seen anyone there. So, great spot. Now that we're mostly going downhill, I had to switch the camera from upside down to right side up, because going downhill, imagine that, it actually works being right side up. Riley, come on. Go, boys. Go, boys. Go.
Emotionally generous, you know.
Here we go. Okay, so we're coming up on the spot that you gotta know to split off, and then there's basically 2 turns you need to make. By the way, just from right here, show you pretty nice view of the valley in the distance. You can see Angeles National Forest and the San Gabriel Mountains.
Oh God.
Boys, come on. So basically there's 2 turns that you have to make. Well, 2 forks really that you have to pick correctly in order to get to that secret spot. Now, unfortunately for me, I've got a little race against time here, because we gotta get there and then get back to the car before what is a very early sunset this time of year, or else they close the gate to the parking lot. Well, they say they do. Never actually seen them do it. Come on, boys. You're doing great. Here, you wanna get some water? Right here. Milo, drink water, or we go. All right, come on. Let's go. Go. Riley, no. I did say that most of the talking I would do would be to the dogs, so. Hey, come on, Rye. I gotta. Okay, come on. Okay, so here we go. Here's the trek.
The lot was full.
So, you're gonna be walking on the trail. You get to this fork right here about restrooms, and you're gonna take the right side. Come on. And then once you get up here, you're gonna see these signs to go to the top for the tree people, and you're not gonna do that. No, because we're just gonna keep veering off to the left here. And then once you veer off to the left, you take these stairs. Come on, hey, come on, up, up. There you go, Rye. Champ. What a champ. Come on, buddy. Yeah, you got that. I know, big stairs for a little guy. Then right, Milo. No, Milo. Then right when you get to the top of the stairs, you're gonna take this left fork. And this is the trail to the spot. It's not going to add much elevation to your hike. Not going to add much distance either. Boys, come on. Riley, come on. You got this, Bubba. Come on. Good job, Bub. Now, because it's more covered and less managed and less traveled on a day like today, after some rain, it's gonna be a little wetter, a little muddier than the rest, but on a normal day it's fine. Now, you'll see staircases like that. Don't get distracted by those. You're gonna keep following this path. Like I said, this is an extra 5 minutes onto this hike, and it's so worth it for the spot you get to go to. And we're coming up on it right now. Hi there.
Hi.
Riley, come on. And here it is. We are at the not so secret spot already. There's just all these benches. You get some tree cover. You get beautiful views. How about that? Just a fun, nice spot. And you can actually, from here, you can see the trail. They'll take you back down. You can continue taking this trail, and it'll, come on boys, let's go. If you continue taking this trail, it'll eventually take you through some wooded area and to a park in a neighborhood. And it's a nice trail, I've done it. But you really have to know where you plan to end your day. If you're doing that, come on, Mike. Or you have to be starting very early and being willing to double back, because there's no real good way other than just taking this back from there to where the car is at the beginning of the Fryman trailhead. So yeah, like I said, it's a quick little offshoot, 5 extra minutes, a little extra effort on what's already a fairly easy trail, but so worth it. Such a nice spot to just take a break and sit and chill. And also, like, you know, if you want to do a little date, if you want to do a little free cheap date, bring yourself a cooler with like a little lunchbox cooler thing, thermos style, you know, bring a little lunch with you, bring a special someone with you. A great free date. Heck, and I remember from when I was young and dating, cheap free dates, ooh, those are good dates. Those don't disappoint. Because There's no innuendo there. I just mean, you know, doing stuff for free ain't easy anymore these days. Even doing stuff cheap these days ain't easy. So anytime you get the opportunity, you gotta go for it. Come on, boys. How you doing? Leave them right. Come on. Come on, boys. And look at this. And then 2 minutes later, we're back to these stairs and back on track. Go, boys. Go. How you doing, buddy?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks. Come on, Ray. Now, if you're so inclined to jump into the comments, talk about how cute and quiet and well-behaved my dogs are, I'm not going to tell you not to. I think it's a great thing for you to do. Not saying you have to do it, but you know, if you felt like you wanted to. Look at this, Milo. Good boy. Go. Go, go, go. And again, they are on TikTok as the Beige Brothers, and the one that just acknowledged his name, Milo, who's in front. If you go on that page, you can watch him make the other one, his name's Riley, make his life awful. Of course. Well, maybe not awful, certainly enriched, but definitely more rambunctious, active, nuisance-filled. Have your pick of adjective. So now you'll see we're going to go down, and from here, very easy trail down, and then you'll see I'll just be on a couple of residential roads to get back to the parking lot where we started. And all told, even with the dogs slowing me down and going to the secret spot and narration, I think maybe in total will still be less than an hour, just to put in perspective how easily you can squeeze this into your day. And you know, even if you're not trying to get into hiking, this is just a great thing to squeeze into your day. You know, I think especially in LA, even though, you know, we have the what do you call it, the stereotype of being super, you know, into earth and all that stuff, it's still a place where I think a lot of people forget to touch grass and be in nature and get active, and you know, they forget how powerful that is. And so, you know, for less than an hour on this trail, you could really tap into that power and just improve your day. I don't think I've ever once gone for a hike and had a bad day. I think every day I've gone for a hike, it's been a good day. Because how bad could it possibly be? Got to be out, got to see, got to do. How do you beat that? Yeah, good boy, Mike. Riley, you're a good boy too. Come on, let's go.
Yes.
Riley, come on. Come, Milo. Come on. Riley, come on. Milo. Try to stay focused, Papa. Yeah, good job. Milo.
But I saw him because one of the days when I took him out, I saw him go on there. And I was like, oh my god, this is how he got out the other day. And then we got police and I was like, we're never going out again.
Now again, I'm not advocating it. It's really not my thing. But again, this is, if it is your thing, I'm not judging. This is a really great trail to do some eavesdropping and people watching. Because, like I said again, you will hear people having intimate conversations at non-intimate volumes. Come on, boys. Ooh, actually, I should point out, coming up on this trail, Riley, get away from that. I should point out, coming up on this trail in just a little bit is possibly, in my personal opinion, one of the greatest pieces of graffiti imaginable. You know, it's got a brilliant message, and it's actually well done. Actually looks nice too. And it's a message that if you're following me on YouTube and my other social medias, All American Hiker, by the way, you will know that this is something I care deeply about. And it's gonna take a pause for a second. Corner. There we go. And that cause, of course, is noise pollution in nature. And it's not this graffiti right in front of me. This is just regular graffiti that I don't care about at all. But coming up in a minute is the good graffiti. Always good for one rock kick per hike, no matter how easy the dang thing is. Oh, yeah, love it. Not wearing, of course, because it's just so easy, just wearing regular running sneakers, not wearing hiking boots, so toes a little bit more exposed, not as much protection or padding there. It was a nice little jolt to the system. You need those once in a while. Come on, boys. Yeah, you'll see the washout on this trail, though, coming down. We saw a little bit of that erosion coming up, but it's so much more paved that, you know, it doesn't take full effect. But down in this section, you can see they're trying to fill this in with dry dirt to try to get it to sort of fix itself, just kind of fit into place. And truthfully, it looks better than it has in some moments of the past. But this is one of those trails that, I'm going to be fully honest, I don't really know how much maintenance is being done on it, but I would love if a lot more maintenance was done on it. Just more regular maintenance. Like, I don't want it all to be paved or groomed or anything like that. I just want it to be preserved. You can see how much the land right here is shifting off to the side, and just don't want this trail to go away.
No, like, I forgot what they said, like, that's pretty good. You just, it's like,
Go, boys. Go. Oh, here we go. Okay. Here is the graffiti I was telling you about. Look at how magical this is. Look at that. Tell me that's not some of the most inspiring graffiti you've ever seen in your life. Because, I'm gonna be honest, it really elicits an emotional response from me, really hits home. And as I said in an old video where I spoke directly about this, I don't care if you're listening to my favorite song on earth. If you're listening to it on a speaker, out loud, in nature, on a hiking trail, I hate that song. I'm not there to listen to that song. And you wanna know what? If it's my favorite song and I was there to listen to that song, I'd have headphones in. I'd be listening to it by myself, but I'm not gonna get all into that right now. So anyway, this is where the trail lets out right into this residential street. And yes, this is a residential street with some very big residences. Can't deny that. But it is a public street, nothing private about it. And usually you'll see this area just full of people going back to the cars, especially if you're going on weekends. Right over here, off to the right, this dirt trail, it's semi-private, but you can walk on it. And if you walk up it, and you gotta make a couple of turns, but this is actually a way to get that same trail that continues off from the secret spot I was telling you about. You could actually meet back up with this trail, that trail, by going this way. And you see some more cool stuff. There's like an abandoned car in the middle of the wooded area and stuff like that. It's actually pretty neat. Normally I don't film the way down, but this is one of those ones where it's such a quick hike that I figure I might as well and just, you know, throw it up there. And if you want to watch an extra 10 minutes or so, be my guest. It is actually also, sometimes you got to practice going down for hikes, because going down can be the roughest part for some people, myself included. I don't particularly love going down on the hike. And this is actually a fairly steep, while paved and uniform, it is a fairly steep decline. And so it's really good to just activate those muscles, because you're using different muscles when you go uphill versus downhill. And so, you know, get those muscles activated, use them just a little bit, keep them awake, keep them alert. One good thing is that there's not a ton of houses up here. And so for the first 2/3 of this street, while you're walking back, you really can walk in the street. You're not confined to the sidewalk, because there's a very small probability that a car will come. And the few times that they have, they're going pretty slow, and you just stand off to the side for a second and they'll go past you. It's not a big deal. Oh my. There are some people who opt to start the hike on this side. They'll park in the same parking lot and then walk over to this street and come up this way, because they want to end in the parking lot. I've never done that, and I don't blame them, but you know, it's basically the exact same thing. So, you know, 6 one way, half a dozen the other. Some people will just get to the end of this street and then, like I said, go back up and over, treat it like an out and back instead of a loop. That's fine too. I've done that plenty of times. Again, if you're just trying to get some extra workout in, not a bad idea at all. Today though, with the pups and with sunset being in 30 minutes though, we're just gonna take it to the car. You know, speaking of, we got a car coming up behind us. So it's stop sign right behind me, so they'll go nice and slow to that. We'll go off to the side. They'll zip on right past us. Easy peasy. Also, I recommend coming down this street because it's a very pretty street. You got these this kind of archway of trees and all that. It's a very pretty street.
Entonces no tienes que comprar las lavadoras que cuando termine. Pues sí, vea. Yeah. Hasta ellos ya caen, mira.
Just a nice, pretty street. Come on. Milo. One side. Good boy. Milo doesn't love bicycles. and he can freak out a little bit, but just get him calm and over to one side and get his wits back about him. Truthfully, probably just time lapse from here back to the car. Well, we'll see. Maybe not. Don't want there to be dead air at the same time. Kind of said everything I gotta say about this hike. So, yeah. Let's say great hike. Great for families, great for kids, great for beginners, great for dogs. Really great for everyone. Even if you're, like I said, even if you're a more experienced hiker like me and you just want to get out there and, you only got an hour to give and you want to go touch some grass and get your heart pumping, get some steps in, get some elevation. It's a great hike for it. Riley, come on. I'm a bubba. Yeah, I know. Come on. Come on, bubba. Good boy. Gosh, that tree is gigantic. Look at this tree. How big this tree is. It's gonna be an old tree. So I guess, I mean, I can give a review. This is one of those ones I don't think it really needs a review. I've been saying it the whole time. This is easy. You know, if you're not in shape and you're starting the beginning of a fitness journey, it may feel a little difficult going up at first. But I guarantee you, each time you do it, it's gonna get easier and easier. And you know, this is one of those ones anyone can do it. Old, young, doesn't matter. You can do it. So, worth it. It's, you know, if you're on the quicker side of hiking like me, it's a hour with dogs, probably 30 minutes or so without them. And, yeah, you know, just a great opportunity to get out in nature, and especially when you're in LA and sometimes you gotta drive real far to get to nature. This one's right in the middle of a residential area, so it's not like you gotta drive. Milo, come on. It's not like when I go to Baldy and I gotta drive over an hour to get Milo. Come on, what are you even looking at? Let's go. Dude, what are you freaking out about? There's nothing in front of you. Milo, there's nothing there. Is it the traffic cone on the side of the road? Is that what's making you... What was that? All right. Sometimes dogs just do that stuff. Milo, what do you think? Should I leave that in? Milo, should I leave it in? Yeah. Riley, do you think I should leave it? Of course you. Riley, you got any thoughts? Yeah, good boy. And then what you do here, when you get to this stop sign, this is Fryman Road, aptly named, you just hop onto this non-sidewalk sidewalk on the left. Milo, left. Milo. Milo. Come on. Hey. There we go. And this will take you... Milo, stand... Man, kidding me? Yeah, don't look at me like that. This will take you straight back to the parking lot. They love behaving the least right when it matters the most. Come on, Mike. Over here. If you do have your dogs on retractable leashes, this is a great time to block those at a length so that they can't get too far off of you. I don't know, boys. Yeah, we're almost done. Milo, do not go in the street. Come on. Riley, you too. Riley, come on. Milo, I just said not to go in the street. My, I need you to behave. Come on. Come on. Milo. Come on. Well, now I have to time lapse this because so much of it is just me telling you not to do things. You're forcing me to edit, Milo. You're making my job harder. Yeah, I see you. Good job, boys. All right. And that's it. Just like that, we are back at the parking lot. So, that's the Fryman hike. Nice and easy.